Good day, kids! Today, we will be discussing about subject and verb agreement. Subjects and verbs must agree with one another in number. Thus, if a subject is singular, its verb must also be singular. If a subject is plural, its verb must also be plural. Some people can look at these subjects and verbs and immediately see which verb endings the nouns take. A closer look at the pattern of agreement is more helpful to people who have trouble with subject-verb agreement. These are the important things that we have to remember. Singular and plural verbs. Singular action verbs has s or es at the end of the word, while plural action verbs remain its basic form or spelling. Singular action verbs. Sample sentences. Loves. She loves to cook adobo. Sings. Auntie sings my favorite song. Grabs. Daddy grabs my bag. Walks. He walks a mile farther. Dances. The ballerina dances gracefully. Also, we have to take note these other singular and plural verbs. Singular verbs is, was, has, does, am for the subject I. Plural verbs are, were, have, do. This time, let's discuss about the 10 rules of subject and verb agreement. Rule number 1. Use a singular form of the verb for a singular subject. Use a plural form of the verb for a plural subject. Here are the examples. The ones that are highlighted with yellow, they are the subject. And the ones that are highlighted with blue, they are the verbs. Number 1. The clock is above the cabinet. 2. Mobile phones are very cheap nowadays. 3. The man is silent for many days. 4. The people are outraged. Rule number 2. Subjects that are connected by the word and usually take a plural verb. These are called compound subjects. Examples. The teacher and the student are having fun. Number 2. Sheila and Joyce are friends since before. Rule number 3. The subject pronouns you and I always take plural action verbs. Here are the examples. Number 1. I love strawberry flavor. 2. You inform your wife about the gathering tomorrow. 3. You are beautiful. Rule number 4. When either or and neither nor are used to connect subjects, the verb agrees with the one closer to it. Here are the examples. Number 1. Either the workers or the manager receives the package. Number 2. Neither the cameraman nor the actors understand the director's instructions. Rule number 5. The indefinite pronouns such as anybody, anyone, everyone, everything, no one, nothing, nobody, somebody, and someone are always singular and take singular verbs. Here are the examples. Number 1. Somebody takes the newspaper from the gate. 2. Everyone uses a red pen to correct his or her partner's work. 3. Nobody is here tonight. Rule number 6. Some nouns might look plural because they end in S, but they are singular in meaning. Therefore, they take singular verbs. Here are the examples. Mathematics is my favorite subject. 2. The used features are story today. 3. His mom's is getting worse. Rule number 7. There are some nouns that are always plural in form and meaning, so they always take plural verbs. Here are the examples. Number 1. My pants are torn. 2. Their scissors break easily. 3. My eyeglasses are lost. 4. Taylor's shorts are sale online. Rule number 8. Words that refer to time, weight, measurement, or amount of money are usually regarded as singular. Here are the examples. Number 1. 30 minutes is a very long time to finish this short of test. 2. 3 kilos of beef is needed to serve enough spaghetti for the guests. 3. 10 years seems like yesterday. Rule number 9. Words placed between the subject and the verb do not affect the number of the subject. These words or phrases are just the added information about the subject. They do not affect the number of the subject. Here are the examples. The ones that are highlighted with green, they are the added information about the subject. For example, number 1. Jose, together with his co-hosts, asks the winner some questions. Jose is the subject in this sentence. The phrase together with his co-hosts is just an added information about Jose. Jose is a singular subject, therefore, we are using asks as the singular action verb. Number 2. The bracelets that were made by Gina are expensive. The subject in this sentence is bracelets. Bracelets is a plural subject. Therefore, we are using a plural verb, are. The phrase that were made by Gina is just an information added for the bracelets. Number 3. The queen of the people was gone. The subject in this sentence is the queen. Queen is the singular subject. Therefore, we used singular verb, was. The phrase of the people is just an added information about the subject, queen. Rule number 10. An inverted sentence is a sentence in which the verb comes first before the subject. Like all sentences, the subject and verb of an inverted sentence should always agree. Here are the examples. Number 1. Down the street live the man and his wife. 2. There goes my dream. 3. On the trampoline jumps the kid. Let's have an activity time. Choose the correct form of the verb that agrees with the subject. Number 1. Annie and her brothers are at school. What do you think is the correct verb that agrees with the subject? You're right. The correct verb for number 1 is are. Number 2. Either my mother or my father are coming to the meeting. In this sentence, the nearest subject should agree with the verb. For sentence number 2, the nearest subject is father. Father is a singular subject. Therefore, the singular verb is. Number 3, one of my sisters are going on a trip to France. In this case, of my sisters is just an added information about the subject one. One is a singular subject. Therefore, the answer for number 3 is Number 4. The man with all the birds lives on my street. What do you think is the correct verb for the subject? The subject in this sentence is none other than man. The phrase with all the birds is just the added information about our subject. Therefore, man is a singular subject, and it must agree with its verb, which is also a singular one. The singular verb is lives. Very good. Number 5. $8 are the price of a movie these days. According to the rule, if we're talking about money, time, weight, measurement, it is always singular. Therefore, in this case, we will be taking the singular verb. $8 is singular subject. And the singular verb for number 5 is. Number 6. Are the tweezers in this drawer? Tweezers are just like scissors. They are always plural in form and meaning. Therefore, the correct verb for this sentence is are, because tweezers is our subject for this sentence. Number 7. Your pants are at the cleaners. The correct verb for number 7 is are. Pants are always plural in form as well as in meaning. Number 8. There were 15 candies in that bag. Now there are only 1 left. For the first sentence in number 8, we have in here was and were. And the subject for the first sentence on number 8 is candies. Candies is plural subject. Therefore, we take were as its plural verb. Now there are only 1 left. It is the second sentence for number 8. The subject for the second sentence on number 8 is one. That is a singular subject. Therefore, we will be taking the singular verb. And the singular verb among the choices is. Number 9. The Prime Minister together with his wife greet the press cordially. Again, the Prime Minister together with his wife greet the press cordially. In here, the phrase together with his wife is just the added information about the subject, which is the Prime Minister. Therefore, we will be taking the singular verb because Prime Minister is a singular subject. And the singular verb is greets. Number 10. Benito don't know the answer. Benito is a singular subject. Therefore, we will be taking the singular verb fitted for Benito. And for that, our answer would be doesn't. Very good. That's all for our today's lesson. God bless you!